So you want to learn how to design print-on-demand shoes? Well, in this video, I definitely got the answers for you. However, if you want my #1 recommendation, right, on making money online, then make sure you click that first link in the description. That way you can get access to that information. Also, if you have any suggestions and recommendations on future content you would like to see on this channel, then do me a favor. Make sure you leave them in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to review those suggestions and create content around those suggestions.
I won't stop. No.
What's going on, everyone? It's me, Melvin, and I'm back again with another video. On this channel, we talk about make money online, print on demand, how-to tutorials, and reviews. If this is content you like, do me a quick solid. Smash that like button, destroy that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any future videos. And without further ado, let's move on with the content. Alright, you guys, so the first thing you want to do, right, if you don't have a Shopify account, go ahead, get your 14-day free trial on the way, right? So that way you guys can follow along with this tutorial. Okay, so once you have access to your dashboard right here in Shopify, what you're going to want to do, right, is go over to apps, and you're going to want to sit here and download Printify. Okay, well, Melvin, how do you download Printify? It's easy. Just click on this button right up top. It just says customize your store. You're going to get access to this search bar where you can actually search apps. You're going to want to type in Printify. Okay, so we're going to want to do that, and this is the one you want. Okay, guys, Printify, print on demand. Just go ahead and click on that, and it's going to be a button here that says install app. You're going to want to install it so that way you guys can follow along. All right, so after you guys install the app, it's going to be right here under your installed app section under apps. Okay, so you're going to want to click on Printify so that way you guys can follow along. Alright, you guys, so right here under catalog, you're going to want to go where it says men's clothing and just click on shoes right here. Okay, and when you click on shoes, I'm going to click on this first one here that says men's high top sneakers. Okay, so once I click there, now I'm going to be brought up to this screen where it says start designing, right? So I'm going to go ahead and click on that button. It says start designing, and as you can see here, I have a bunch of sections that says left shoe inside, so on and so forth, and I get to navigate and see all the views of the actual design section of this shoe, right? So we got the left tongue, right shoe outside, all that good stuff, right? But if you look right here to the bottom, right, there's gonna be a section that says download design template. You're gonna want to click on that. Okay, and what it's gonna do is gonna download a zip file. Okay, so after it downloads, just click on that zip file. Okay, you're gonna want to sit here and open up that zip file, and you're gonna have two files, right? You're gonna have an AI file and a PSD file. I'm gonna show you in today's video how to design it, right, in Adobe Illustrator, the AI file. Just go ahead, double click that. So as we can see here, we have our sections in here, right? So we actually have the template in Adobe Illustrator. But Melvin, what do I do next? Real easy. What I'm gonna do first is start dropping my designs, okay, inside the safe area. So if I hit Command plus, okay, then I'm just gonna scroll over, and as you can see here, this green, place all important design elements inside the green rectangle. Okay, so right here, this is the full size you need to upload the Printify product generator. So pretty much this whole red outline is going to be the whole background, okay, that we're going to be uploading onto Printify. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drop my designs in all these sections here. Okay, so I'm going to drop a design there, drop a design there, here, there, and over here. Okay, there's actually 6 templates on this actual page. Okay, so I'm gonna drop a design right now. I'm gonna drop in this design there. So as you can see, it actually opened up another section. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit Command C, right, because I'm gonna copy that, bring it over, then I'm gonna hit Command V. So then you're gonna get this section here that says you are attempting to paste or drag into one or more layers that are locked or hidden. Do you want to unlock and show all appropriate layers? I'm gonna click yes. Okay, then look what's gonna happen. Boom, it's gonna bring it in, right? So right here, I'm gonna make sure my selection tool is selected. I'm gonna hold down shift, left click, and I'm gonna size down this design. Okay, just like so, and I'm gonna bring it over to this section here, and I'm gonna make sure I size it down some more. So left click, so I'm gonna hold down shift, left click, and just size down. Okay, just like that. And then I'm gonna do that some more to where I'm comfortable. And this is what you guys want to do, right? So you want to make sure whatever design you're bringing into this actual template, it's actually inside the green dotted lines, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to size it down some more. So I'm going to make sure the selection tool is selected, hold down shift, left click, size down, okay? Now you can drop in elements as well, okay? So in this example, I'm going to drop in some stars, okay? Just like so. I actually have some stars here, so bam. Okay, so I'm gonna bring that star right here. I'm gonna hold down shift. Left click, size down this star. Okay, just like that to where I'm comfortable. Then I'm gonna hit Command C and Command V, and I'm just gonna start dropping in some stars. Okay, I'm gonna size this one down, and I'm gonna rotate. Let me see. Rotate this just like so, bam. Okay, so remember, it's inside the green dotted line. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find another design and put it right here in this section, right? So then I'm gonna go to my finder, then I'm gonna go. So then what I'm gonna do here is just do the same thing. Make sure the selection tool is selected. I'm gonna hold down shift, I'm gonna left click on the corner, and I'm gonna size it down. Okay, so that way I don't actually lose any resolution, right? And it doesn't look all distorted. So I'm gonna hold down shift, left click, and size it all the way down. Size it up just like that. Now I'm actually gonna hit Command V again, and I'm gonna bring that star right over here. I'm gonna hold down shift, left click, size it down just like that. Okay, then I'm gonna scroll over to the side right here, or actually to the middle, and I'm gonna drop a design under this left shoe tongue. Okay, just like so. And as you can see, it's actually right there. Okay, Command V, bam, drop a star there. Command V, drop a star there. Okay, I'm actually gonna rotate this one like so. Make sure the selection tool is selected, hold down shift, left click, and size down. Okay, you want to make sure that it's actually inside. So this one is all white. I'm gonna make sure that this square is actually in between these green dotted lines. Okay, so I can pretty much gauge it being in the center, and I'm just gonna go with that being in the center. Okay, you can also have it selected, right? Go over to properties, and you can actually move it over just like so. Okay, so you can move it like vertical line, or you could do center. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just bring it up just like that, and just like so. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is actually put some stars there as well. Click on that, Command C, Command V, just like that, and hit Command V again, just like so. Okay, so then I'm gonna move over to the right here, the left shoe outside. I'm gonna drop in a design there as well. I'm gonna hold down shift, left click, size it all the way down, so that way it can fit inside of this green dotted line. Okay, so I'm gonna be all right with that. I'm gonna hit Command V, drop some stars in there. Okay, Command V again, okay, Command V, just like so, bam. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is right here for the right shoe inside, I'm actually gonna drop a design there as well. All right, you guys, and it's gonna be a crazy looking shoe, but you know what? This is something you guys can do, right? You guys can decorate this shoe however you like, right? And let me tell you, you can get real creative when it comes to print on demand, okay? Especially with your designs. And I highly recommend you guys either use Illustrator or Photoshop, so that way your resolution could be high quality. Because if you use Canva, to be honest with you, your quality is not going to be so great, okay? And that's just going to be honest. I use Canva for other things, but when it comes to designing, especially for print on demand, I go with Illustrator all the way. I'm going to hold down shift, left click, size all the way down just like so. Okay, maybe I can size it down just a little bit more. just like that, okay? And I'm gonna be comfortable with just that. I'm gonna hit Command V, drop in some stars, okay? Command V and Command V, okay? So then now you're probably wondering, all right, Melvin, what's the next step? Well, the next step is actually gonna be putting your background, okay, on all these designs, okay? So right here, we're gonna start to the left shoe inside. What we're gonna do is click on this rectangle tool, and after we click on that rectangle tool, okay, we're gonna actually drop in a rectangle. So I'm gonna left click inside this red line here, and I'm just gonna drop in, boom, just like so, okay? So then after you sit here and do that, what you guys are gonna want to do is make sure you see these arrows right here under these white little boxes. I'm gonna drag it all the way down till it intersects on that actual red line, okay? So the same thing right here. I'm gonna left click, drag all the way across, bam, till it intersects. Same with the top, bam, just like so. And right over here, okay? And if you go out, as you can see, I'm past the red line, right? All you gotta do is just bring it back and boom, okay? So let's say you're like, oh man, I didn't do that right. Just like so, okay guys? Okay, just like that. Now, you guys are gonna wanna do the same thing, right? For all the rest of them. But you guys are probably wondering, hey Melvin, I don't want it white background. Right here to the left, okay? Just double click and just, for this tutorial, I'm gonna go with black, okay? And I'm gonna hit okay. So then after you do that, guys, you wanna make sure you click on the selection tool on the top left, okay? And you're gonna wanna right click inside this rectangle, and you're gonna wanna go to arrange, and you're gonna wanna send to back, okay? So as you can see here, we actually have our design and our stars to the front, okay? Now what we're gonna do is click on this rectangle tool, and we're gonna do the same process for this right shoe outside, okay? So I'm gonna left click, drag all the way across to the red line, and just drag it down. Everything intersects just like so. And if I go out, that's not a problem. Boom, there we go. Okay, you want to make sure it's on the actual red line. Okay, now make sure I click the selection tool and right click inside the rectangle, go to arrange, send to back, and there you have it. Okay, so then now I'm gonna scroll over to the left shoe tongue, and you want to make sure you follow the same process. All right guys, click on this rectangle tool here, and I'm just gonna drag it across all the way and just drag it down till it intersects. Okay, same thing right over here, same thing right over here. Okay, and then make sure I click on the selection tool. I'm gonna right click inside that box, and I'm gonna hit arrange, send to back. Okay, so as you can see, there you have it. Okay, so once again, rectangle tool. And guys, with the power of editing, I'm gonna fast forward through the remainder of this process. All right, you guys, so now that I'm actually done with this whole background change here, I'm gonna go to command, I'm gonna hit minus just so I can zoom out so you guys can see this finished part of things. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look. So now what you guys want to do, right, is go over to file on the top left, and you're gonna want to sit here and hit export. Okay, and you're gonna want to hit export as, and when you hit export as, you're gonna want to actually name it, you know, whatever shoe. So I'm just gonna name it tutorial shoe, and then where I want it to be saved at, so where I want it to be saved, I'm actually gonna click downloads. Okay, and I'm gonna make sure I click on use artboards, and as you can see here where it says range, so as you can see, there's 6 templates, okay, right here. So that's why it says 1 out of 6, right? And it said 2 out of 6 beforehand because that's how I had it set, but you want to make sure you actually set it to 1 out of 6, okay? So that way it can get all 6 templates. So then now what I'm gonna do is hit export, and just, you're gonna see here that you have the actual preview, right? And I'm gonna hit okay. So if I go back here into my Printify section, right, of my Shopify dashboard, I'm gonna click on Finder, right? Then I'm actually gonna go to downloads. So as you can see, I actually have all my sections here. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is go and start dropping in my actual designs, okay, my templates into these sections. Now you guys are probably wondering, hey Melvin, which one is left shoe inside, right? Well, if we go back right over here to Adobe Illustrator, left shoe inside, bam, hustlers don't sleep, they nap. All I'm gonna do is go back over here, click on my device, and I'm gonna go look for that one. Here we go. Hustlers don't sleep, they nap. I'm gonna click on that one. I'm gonna click open. So as you can see here, it populated it right in this proper section. So for right shoe inside, I'm actually gonna take a look back. Right shoe inside. It's work hard, play hard. Work hard, play hard. Click on that one, just like so. All right, you guys. So for left shoe outside, I'm actually gonna go right here to add design. I'm gonna click on my device, and I'm actually gonna look at this one, right? So think like a millionaire for left shoe outside. I'm gonna go back over here, and I believe it's this one here, think like a millionaire. I'm gonna click open, and then the magic happens, voila. So then right shoe outside, okay, right click on that, add design, right shoe outside. Let me go back over here. Right shoe outside, be stronger than your excuses. So then I'm gonna hit my device, voila. And if you wanna take a little quick preview, right, of all the areas you've covered, just click on all areas, and there you go, right? So all we need is left tongue and right tongue, so that way we can take a look on the preview how the shoe looks completed, right? So I'm gonna go back over here to left shoe tongue, and I'm gonna click on add design, and I'm gonna take a look on Adobe Illustrator, left shoe tongue, every day is a hustle. Go back over here, click on my device, and every day is a hustle, voila. Okay, there you have it. Then right shoe tongue, take a quick look, hustle, pay the price. Okay, I'm gonna go back over here, just click on add design, my device, and hustle, pay the price. I'm gonna hit open. Okay, so then now that I have all my areas covered, what I'm gonna do now is actually click on preview. Okay, once I click on preview, now I'm gonna get a full view of how the actual shoe looks. Okay, now as you can see here, this is how it looks at this angle. Okay, now we can take a look from the left and right shoe back. This is how it looks in the back. Okay, and on the actual person, you can take a look as well. So guys, that's pretty much right how you can sit here and design this stuff. Okay, now if we go back over here to this edit, okay, one thing I want to actually point out to you guys is when you actually design this whole part of things, right, in Adobe Illustrator, the beautiful thing about it is this high resolution, right, 300 dpi, which I previously talked about. Okay, you can go and design this, right, in Canva. However, you're not gonna get such a high resolution. Okay, I don't know if it has something to do with the color profile, I'm not sure. So then now that I finished, okay, I'm gonna click on save product. Okay, so it's unpublished. So what you want to do is make sure you actually click on it, okay, and you click on this button right here, okay, that says publish. So once you finish publishing it, it's gonna go directly to your store. Okay, so then after it publishes, we can take a look under our product section to get a view of how it looks in our section. Okay, so as we can see here, guys, it's published, it's actually in our store. What we're gonna want to do now is click right here to the left where it says products. Okay, you're gonna want to sit here, find these shoes, you're gonna want to click on them, right, and you want to take a look and see how it looks. Okay, so there you have it, it's actually pushed to your store. Now, one thing I want to point out, make sure you optimize your title. Okay, optimize your description for SEO purposes. All right, it's really important. And if you want to add it to a collection, you can do so right there. But these images are amazing. Okay, so if we click on it, okay, now you can get real creative, right, for marketing purpose of things, right? So I'm just gonna hit Command Shift 5. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is just take a screenshot of this. Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot, do just like that, bring it just like that, and actually bring it up some like that, and I'm gonna hit capture. Okay, Then I'm gonna go right here to the top and go to a website called remove.bg. Okay, I'm gonna hit upload image, and I'm actually gonna look for this screenshot. Okay, and what this is gonna do, right, is actually remove the background. Okay, and you're gonna have the actual shoe. Now you guys can do it like that, right? Go to remove.bg, or you guys can use a website called glorifycom, right? So that way you can make some high converting product images, right, for your e-commerce store, right? Print on demand store. You guys can sit here, right? You can get started for free. By the way, I will leave a link in the description so that way you guys can get access to Glorify. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here and log in, and there you have it. So what I'm gonna do is, if I want to upload it to Instagram, right, I'm just gonna go right here to Instagram. Let's say I want to do an Instagram post. Okay, I'm gonna click on that, and right here I'm gonna get a whole bunch of templates where I can sit here and freely choose whichever one I want to actually start designing and uploading that actual shoe, right? So I'm actually gonna click on this one right here. I'm gonna click on use template. So then now that this template actually uploaded, I'm actually gonna click on this person here. I'm gonna hit delete, right? Right here in the bottom left, I'm gonna click on uploads. I'm gonna actually click on upload an image, and I'm gonna sit here and bring in that screenshot, right? Okay, with the actual background. So as you can see here, it actually has the background. But right here to the right, guys, there's a button that says remove background. Okay, so you guys can either do it like this by remove.bg, or you guys can do it inside of Glorify, okay, where you click on remove background. So with the power of editing, boom boom, there you have it, right? So this is done. I'm just gonna click on this button right up here that says done. Okay, and I'm just gonna click inside here, and then voila. Okay, now I actually have my shoe here. Now I could decorate this stuff, right? I can click on it and put in something like worked hard. Okay, click on this, play hard, and then I'm just gonna sit here, delete this, and delete that, right? And what I'm gonna do is just click on this one here, right click, and I'm gonna click on duplicate. Okay, so then I'm gonna bring this down just like that, and after you bring it down, you see it's overlapping the shoe. I'm just gonna right click, and I'm gonna put send to back. Voila. Okay, then I'm gonna do it just like that, and then for this play hard, do the same thing. I'm gonna duplicate it and just bring it like that, and you guys can do it multiple times. Okay, so I'm gonna right click, I'm gonna send it back. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing, duplicate that, boom. Okay, and this part right here, I'm actually gonna delete this section, delete this discount code. Okay, you could actually put your website right here on the bottom left. Okay, so it's pretty much all up to you. This is pretty much drag and drop, plug and play, and you can pretty much deck this stuff out, right? So then I'm just gonna duplicate this one as well, bring that down, right? Do something like that. Okay, you guys can actually position it how you want. Like that. And this actual shoe, right? And bam. Do something like that. But before I actually what's name, I'm gonna change this color, okay? So I'm gonna click on the outside of things. I'm gonna click on background color, and I'm gonna change the color, right? So let's go with, let's see, black. Though it looks nice, but you guys can definitely play around with this, right? So if you actually have a certain hex code, right? Like if you want a certain color, you guys can actually download an extension, right, called Colorzilla. So if I actually click on this Colorzilla here, right, I actually have it. I'm gonna click on pick color from page, and I'm gonna go right here where this W's at, and as you can see here up top, I actually got a code, right? So then what I'm gonna do, and then color picker, and as you can see, this is the actual hex code. Okay, so what I did was I clicked on it and I clicked on color picker, okay, and it actually recorded the actual color previously, right? So I'm gonna hit Command C, okay, And then right here in the background, right, I'm gonna click on that. I'm gonna click on this color portion of things, right? And I'm just gonna paste it. Hashtag is there, and voila, okay? And there you have it, okay? So you guys can definitely play around with this. And then that color doesn't look, looks close enough. But you guys get the idea, right? So if you click on this Colorzilla, you can pick a color on this page, right? And let's say I want this actual navy blue. I'm gonna click on that. So there you have it, right? It actually has hex code there. I'm gonna click on that button again, go to color picker, then I'm just gonna take this color code. I'm gonna hit Command C. I'm gonna come back here to background color, okay? And I'm actually gonna make sure the hashtag is still in there. Hit Command V and then hit enter, okay? And as you can see, I got the same color of this actual menu bar right here to the left. Guys, it's pretty easy, right? And you could do so much with Glorify. It's geared for entrepreneurs, e-commerce store owners, all that fun stuff, right? And you can do this non-stop. And the beautiful thing about Glorify, right, is you can easily repurpose this, right? So as I previously showed you, this was for Instagram. I can go right here to resize, okay? Then I'm gonna sit here and choose whichever other platform I actually want to repurpose this for, okay? That could be for Pinterest, that could be for Snapchat, okay? Twitter, Facebook. So for this example, I'm just gonna click on Facebook, right? Then I'm gonna click on, let's see here. So I'm gonna sit here and click on Facebook wall post, okay? So once I click on that, I'm gonna click on resize design. Then I'm gonna click on resize current canvas. And as you can see, here you have it, okay? So now I may have to do a little few tweaks, okay? For instance, like this white line, just sit here, drag it across there, grab this side, drag it across there, okay? Just bring it down. And then after you're done and satisfied with your final project, what you're gonna wanna do, right here to the right, there's an arrow, just hit download, right? If you want to download it as a PNG, you can do so. After you click on PNG, JPEG, PDF, whatever you actually want to download, then you guys can sit here and download it, okay? And upload it onto Facebook, onto Instagram, Pinterest, all these actual platforms, okay? So that way you can multi-purpose your actual high converting product images. All right, well guys, that is it for today's video. If you found value in this video, do me a quick solid, smash that like button, destroy that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell, that way you don't miss out on any future videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.